first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Dancing away at the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys! Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off of play action, it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. On play action, Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. That's to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And some space. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz, 56 yards. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled in.
There's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott off play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure. It's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Marr able to put this one through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Now it's Watson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. If this were hindsight as 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Final play of the half, Prescott. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. That one is caught by Hunt. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Watson. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns get a bit closer. The York on now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. So potentially a big turnaround brewing to begin this 3rd quarter as this defense forces a much-needed turnover.
Yeah, this is a team starting to work in concert now, right? They went out and got a touchdown to start the second half, and now they get the football right back.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that.
Now Watson throws another interception. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the counter, Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pistol. Here's Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Play action now. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. To the air yet again, Watson. Another completion here to Hunt. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. New York now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Prescott to throw. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 66 yards. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way that.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.